Hello chess family, it's me National Master Jesse James and it's time for another installment of Instructive Chess Miniatures. In this game we're going to be having Lu Wins versus Donner. And this is a very nice game. Let's get to it. Here we go. We start with e4, d6. We got the Pirc defense. d4, knight f6, knight c3. A very common way to play. Pawn to g6, bishop to e2. Haven't seen this way too often, but after seeing this game I think I might try it out. Bishop to g7, and the idea of this whole bishop e2 is, well, let's send it. Pawn to g4 gets played. I don't recommend this kind of play too often just because, well, when you play g4 here, although I do like this move, wait till they go ahead and castle before doing that. With that being said, well, black is up for the challenge. Black goes ahead and plays pawn to h6, pawn to h3, c5, pawn d5. Here, of course, because white was going so hard on the king side, black tries to break in the center, which is very common in the modern or the Pirc defense. Castles over here, and now white is ready for the attack. Maybe after this h3 move, black probably thought, you know what, they're not going to go ahead and attack me, but well, here, white was up for the challenge. Pawn to h4, here we go. Pawn to e6 got played. Again, black is trying to break in the center so they can create some kind of counterplay down this e-file. And white goes ahead and keeps attacking. Pawn g5, h takes, knight back to e8. You can see one of the benefits of why the bishop on et is so good, because knight h5 is not even a thought. Here the game would end very soon with bishop takes, pawn takes, queen takes, and yeah, with the queen coming around here, I don't really see any good way for black to respond in this kind of position. Anyways, bishop to knight to e8 got played, and here we keep sending it. Queen to d3. Here, what's the idea? Very, very basic. Here, white knows that the queen can get over to the h-file. Well, then it's going to be very nice for the checkmating idea. So, what does white play? Queen d3 for the very logical queen to h3. Of course, black is going to go ahead and take away the square. Pawn takes on d5. Knight takes on d5. A very nice move here. A lot of people would probably be looking to take back with the pawn here, but knight takes makes a lot more sense. As you can see here, after pawn takes, maybe bishop to f5 can get played, harassing this queen. And yep, this definitely does lose some advantage here, at least for the computer, for the white side. Here, knight takes d5. The knight's on a very good square. Maybe knight f6 check in the future. Knight e7 ideas for checkmates. This queen has to stick around here. And, well, the whole idea for playing pawn takes was to open up this bishop too, but also, again, try to get the rook over to this e-file. All right, black continues with knight c6. And here, this queen just won't be stopped. Queen g3 with a very powerful idea. Again, queen to h4, getting the queen to the h-file. All right, bishop e6 got played. Queen to h4, and now pawn to f5. And this is actually a mistake here. As good as it looks, it is, believe it or not, a forced checkmate in 8 here. And well, white was definitely up to the challenge. Here we go. We start off with the first move, queen h7 check, king f7. And here, well, I'll go ahead and recommend you push pause here and see if you can find the forced win here for white. All right, hopefully you push pause. Hope you're trying to figure this out. Here we go. Remember, if it ain't check, it ain't right. And this is definitely the torture room or the torture chamber here. Here we go, or the torture game. Queen takes on g6 check, forced move here. The king has to take as well. There's nowhere really else to go. In the game, we'll see king takes g6. What happens if something like king to g8 gets played? Well, now it's just checkmate in 2. Queen h7 check, king f7, and then, of course, what do you play? Simple chess. Here, g6 is checkmate, or even bishop to h5 here will be mate. But back to the game. After queen takes g6, it is now forced. King takes on g6, and here we go. Checkmating idea. Bishop to h5 check. King to h7. Bishop to f5. Bishop f7 check. Very important move, covering this g8 square. Well, there's really no place for this king to move, so you have to go ahead and block. Pawn to g6 check. Rook takes h6 check will actually be losing the game, because now the king has the escape square to g7 here, and there won't be another check anytime soon. So here, a very nice move here. Pawn to g6 check. We're going to take on h6 here anyways, but here we're going to make sure that it's going to be a check, of course. So king to g7. Again, this is all forced moves here. Bishop takes on h6 check. King to h8. Oh yeah, there's nowhere else to go. The king has to go to h8 over here. And now simple chess. What do you play for the checkmate in 2? Of course, just bishop takes on f8 check. And now the queen has to block, and rook takes for check and mate. Well, guys, hope you enjoyed this instructive chess miniature. Remember, this was a really cool idea in the modern or the Pirc defense, where you just play the bishop to e2 and then just send your pawns up for the attack. Again, I'll recommend that you do not play the pawn to g4 until they go ahead and castle. So just try to find some nice moves here to wait around until then. All right, we'll see you in the next video.